Welcome to Superhero Bar Fight. So we are going to jump into, well, what is round 4 of our 4-week tournament. So we've just wrapped up Joker versus Darth Maul. So make sure you tune in for that if you're watching this video separately, because I'm not going to spoil it. If you're watching it off the back of the podcast, you're going to know who wins. But if you haven't watched that yet, make sure you do join in and sort of take a look and let us know what you think. So the winner from that fight will be moving forward to face the winner of this fight today in the semis, and today we've got Kratos going up against Wonder Woman. So let's kick things straight off. So Kratos, obviously the sort of the lead man for PS4. We've got the superhuman strength, which cannot be denied. This guy's gone toe to toe with Hercules before, and his agility and acrobatics. We all know what he can do. Just one press of an X button and he can scale a fucking titan. He's an absolute fucking beast when it comes to that. But the meat and potatoes of this guy are the next 3 points. Blades of Chaos. He's got the swords on the end of chains. His Medusa's gaze, he can turn anything to stone, and a complete control of the elements, which admittedly are across sort of different games abilities and stuff. But he can shoot out lightning, he can make tornadoes, he can spew fireballs, he can do pretty much whatever he wants. He's like a scaled down, customized character who can just do any ability, essentially. Can
he fly?
He can jump pretty far, but if we're talking about flying in an invisible jet, then don't get fucking too far ahead of yourself. What you got for me?
So obviously, Wonder Woman is a demigod. She has the lasso of truth. She has the sword and shield. She has the amulets, the bracelets that she uses, flight, and superhuman strength. And a pair of killer thighs.
A pair of killer thighs. You know, it's like the god of war versus the god of going for a wank, isn't it?
She's fine. She's fine looking, but I think I don't think that distracts from her efforts in war. Like, because she is born for battle. She loves it. You know, she craves it.
She is, and I think her training and everything. Like, she's part of a culture that, like, that's what they're raised on. But Kratos is the god of war. Like, that's what he is. So if we're going to judge this solely on if their heart's in it, if they want the fight or not, if they want to win, there's only going to be one way, like one person that comes out on top then. So you've got to work for it if you want Wonder Woman to win on this one, Al. Superhuman strength on Kratos' side. This guy's gone up against Hercules before. And, I mean, we've all seen Wonder Woman.
She is Hercules. She is like, in fact, no, I think Hercules is a step down from her.
Yeah.
And I do believe this is going to be easily swayed in Wonder Woman's favor. And I'll tell you why. Is her shield and a sword aren't just any sword and any shield. They're of considerable strength. Like, you're saying he's got these swords on chains. Like, that, her sword could rip through those chains. I guarantee you that sword is pretty fucking awesome.
You've got to remember that Kratos has gone through all the same magic stuff that embodies all of Wonder Woman's weapons. It's in Kratos' weapons as well. Everything that Wonder Woman has in terms of like the mystical element to things and the enchantments, it's all in Kratos' as well. So far we're saying that the strength is probably going to sort of go against each other. The blades and the sword and the shield are going to go against each other. I know one thing that's going to start, it's going to sway one side or the other, and that's the lasso of truth. So I reckon, I mean, we haven't even set a scene here. What's going on with these guys? Why are they actually fighting?
Okay, so they're in a canyon.
They're in a canyon. I reckon they should be in a bar this time. I reckon Wonder Woman. I reckon Wonder Woman's going for a cheeky drink because, you know, she's just finished stopping the world. She's fed up of having to carry Ben Affleck's fucking weight around the film set. So she's gone for a drink, and Kratos walks in there. He's like, "What's this fine piece of punani?" and walks and walks over, thinking, "Girl, you fine." I don't know why all of a sudden he's just completely breaking character. But I reckon Wonder Woman's going to be pretty pissed at this sexual harassment. So first thing she's going to do is take to Twitter and say that Kratos has tried to sexually harass her.
Live tweet it.
She is, yeah. I reckon she's going to live tweet some sexual harassment case. But before people take that the wrong way, we'll just get into the fight. The lasso of truth is coming out, I reckon. And that lasso of truth is going around Kratos, and she's going to ask one very important question, and that is, which console is the best? And I reckon what you'll hear is the camera will zoom out from the bar, and then it will be into this canyon. Well, you did say they're in a canyon or something like that. And you see the moon overhead, and you can hear the crickets, and you just hear this scream out, which console is the best? Nintendo. I reckon so. And that realization will fuck Kratos over. All of his fanboyism and everything will just go down the pan. He knows Nintendo's the best. He knows he can't compete with Mario. That gives me a good idea for Kratos versus Mario for the future.
I think if they're in a bar, she'd want to get him out of there, save people. So she'd wrap that lasso around his neck, jump out the roof of the bar, drag him out there with her, and then they're in a canyon.
You got your way then, yeah.
I really want that fucking canyon. No, they're just out in the open. It doesn't have to be a canyon.
No, we've said it 4 or 5 times now. They're in a canyon. Let's roll with it.
Are they in a canyon? Anyway, he can wave his chains around as much as he wants, and Wonder Woman's just going to parry him off with a shield. And I think she could easily tie him up with that lasso of truth. She could, it's a weapon of the gods,
Yeah, I think it's Kratos has got the ability to withstand. No one else can sort of get out of that, but he is also a demigod. He is the same mystical level when it comes to that kind of stuff as her. So yeah, she's going to get a Nintendo confession out of him, but he is going to break out of that lasso and rip it to pieces just as quick as it works for her. So at the moment, that strength is a stalemate. I think the acrobatics is a stalemate. I think that his blades on chains and his sword and shield is a stalemate. What it comes down to is what else have we got?
She can jump so high and just fucking charge him. Wabam! Like a nuclear bomb. She'd hit him with the shield and the sword from above. Bird's eye view. Smash! She'd hit him and he'd look like a fried egg.
He can withstand shit like that. This guy has been. He can fucking. He's had titans. He's been in the palm of a titan's hand and got out of it. He just with it by holding his hands up and fucking pushing upwards. That's the kind of power that this guy has got. So yes, it's going to be a good back and forward, them beating the absolute living shit out of each other. There's going to be some black eyes, but that height and the agility it's going to bruise him, it's going to punish him, but he can do exactly the same back.
I'm a bit stumped on this one, in all honesty, because I don't know enough about Kratos.
So the one extra thing here that Kratos does have is the control. Well, 2 things: control over the elements, which for the most part isn't going to do too much. I think there's going to be lightning bolts flying about. There's going to be fireballs. There's going to be tornadoes going around that really aren't going to have too much effect over Wonder Woman. But I think there's going to be one Mortal Kombat style finisher that takes the win for me, and that's the Medusa's gaze. Is that with one look, he can turn her to stone.
Okay.
And I reckon it is going to take some getting into the right position to do so, because Wonder Woman is going to bounce around. She's got, like you say, she's going to be jumping all around. But if he can get that gaze on her, she's going to be stone.
She's also very, very fast. With that shield upright, she can back in two, use that shield like a battering ram, and just constantly just keep hammering him with it. I don't know. This one I'm really stumped on. If you want to give it to Kratos, we'll give it to Kratos. Because I don't know enough about him. If he's got powers to that effect, and you really think it's going to be enough to stop her,
I wonder. See, the thing is, obviously, people let us know if we're completely wrong. But if he's got to make eye contact, he's got to disarm that shield for Wonder Woman. Otherwise, it's going to be Jason and the Argonauts all over again, right?
I just think she's also got the height advantage in the way that she can jump as high as she likes. As much she can't fly, but she can pretty much fucking jump as high as Superman can fly, and she can just fucking hit him like a fucking meteorite. I don't know. This is a hard one. It's a stalemate. I think we should give this one to Kratos on the fact that I'm really pulling at straws here. Like
I reckon they're so closely matched here. That's why when we said we'll do Wonder Woman, that's why I said let's put Kratos against her, because they are so closely matched. However, looking into Kratos, he's just got one or two little weapons extra to what Wonder Woman's got. Everything else is a complete stalemate. So I reckon I'm gonna have to pull this one out. I reckon that at some point, if he can get that Medusa's gaze on her, she's going to be stone.
Okay, so they're battering each other until they're both cut to ribbons. They've got no energy left, and his last card is to just stare lovingly into her eyes as she turns into stone.
Pretty much, I reckon that one last little ounce of effort that they each have, when all that they can actually do is look at each other, Kratos has got that one weapon that actually is his sight. And okay, Wonder Woman's stone, and one last little swing of the blades of chaos, and she's in rubble.
So we're ending with stoned Wonder Woman.
We are ending with stoned Wonder Woman. Don't do drugs, kids. So Wonder Woman? Fuck it. You know what? I've just fought for Kratos to win. Fuck it. Wonder Woman moves forward. No, Kratos, I think, is moving forward just about, and we are talking millimeters ahead.
Without ease, you know.
Completely without ease. He's going into the semis to go against, do we want to ruin it if people haven't seen episode 3? Do we want to say?
Yeah,
no.
Fuck it.
Oh, yeah, fuck it. Go on. So, yeah, Darth Maul took the victory against Joker. I think you guys could have realised that already. So, Darth Maul is going to be going up against Kratos, but next week we are going to be doing... What's that? Agent Venom versus Red Hood. So make sure you tune in next week, guys. And if you like the video, make sure you give us a like and a subscribe, because it comes every week. And yeah, hope you enjoyed it. Let us know if you think we're right or wrong in the comments, and how things would have been differently. But until next time, peace out.
Peace out, bitches.